Hi guys, welcome back to my video. How are you guys doing today? I've been doing really well, just really busy. As you can see right now, I am in my work clothes, so I'm just gonna do a quick, easy, natural glam for work. So let's go ahead and get started. So usually what I like to do before I actually do my actual makeup, I like to prep the skin. So I always get a cotton ball and I use my tea tree toner. That way, because I do wash my face twice a day, always at night and in the morning. And this always just assures that we got off every bit of makeup. Okay, it's pretty clean. It's a little dirty, but and my brows are really bad right now. I gotta collect them. So after that, I like to go in with the serum. This is the Lush Serum Bar. It's a serum and moisturizer. And what I do, it's like a brightening serum, so I always go take most of it and put it under my eyes first and just tap it in. So it kind of brightens the under eye because I have really bad dark circles. And then I just rub it on my eyelids. And then I just go all over the face. I actually really like the serum bar. It works really well. I do it day and night, and I wake up and my face is so soft. Feels really good. Put it on the chin. Okay. Now we have the light layer of that. Now I go on with the actual moisturizer. Right now I'm using the Purity Moisturizer. It works really good. It's just like a gel moisturizer. It really reminds me of the Clinique gel moisturizer. I think this is cheaper. I only paid like 20 bucks. And I've had it for a long time now. I just usually do 2 pumps. And then I wrap it. And I always put it on my lips to moisturize them. Always put it on my baby hairs because no matter how much hairspray I put in, they're always sticking up, always. Okay, now that we actually have our moisturizer in, it's time to go in with foundation. I don't use primer, you guys can. I don't think it does anything different for my face. I think my face, because I do have very oily skin, and the less I put on, the better I think my makeup looks. It's just a personal preference. And I have a straight curl. I'm gonna have to fix that really quick because it's gonna bug me. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with a concealer. And I like to do my concealer first. I know a lot of people don't, but I do because I don't like to put it on top of my foundation. So I just do a light layer under my eyes to cover up the circles, behind my eyelids, on my nose, right here and here. And then I get my wet beauty blender. I wash it with soap and water every day just because I like to make sure it's clean for my face. And I just tap it in. I don't put the concealer in like my nose crease because it looks really bad. It looks crusty and dry with this concealer, and I just need to get a new one, but I'm waiting till mine is gone. And I just tap this in. The reason why I do the concealer on the bottom is because I don't have a full coverage foundation. It's actually a really light coverage one, and it's the Benefit Hello Happy Blur soft blur foundation. I think it works really well. I like the way it looks on my skin, and it does last all day. But right now I just have a short 5-hour shift at work because we close early today because it is a Saturday. Thank goodness. So now I just take like a little concealer brush and I always tap it in, and then that's how I put it on my face. Got it on my hand. Okay, now what is left on my hand, I take my beauty blender and I just tap it on so it soaks up the rest, and just tap this in. And as you can see, this is a really thin coverage foundation. I mean, sheer coverage, I meant. And I just make sure that it is all blended into my skin. I don't like to put the makeup all the way like down my neck because it does bring me out really bad for some reason right there. I don't know if it's because that part of the body, my body, is not used to it, but I just do that. And now that that is blended in, I take my loose powder, the Born This Way, tap it. And then now I take my beauty blender again and I dunk it in, and now I just put it under my eyes. And then always on my eyelids. And then I just start putting it everywhere. Now that it is mostly everywhere, I take just a little brush like this and I just brush off the excess. I don't really bake because for me it doesn't really make a difference. I just like to put on a little bit more powder and then just brush off the excess. And just like so. Okay, now that is done, now we're going to bronze. So I like this bronzer because it looks really good on my skin. It's the Peach Soft Glow Bronzer, and I just take just a brush like this and I just rub it in. I do suck in my lips just to like, so it can grasp my actual cheeks. Okay. On that some we're gonna take, I would like to do like a nice natural like pinkish blush. So today I'm going to take my MAC New Romance. It's the mineral blush. It's really pretty. This is how it looks. I'm just gonna take my my blush brush right here, and I'm just gonna do that. Tap off the excess. And this one already has a little sheen in it because it is the mineral. And I like to just kind of keep it more towards the apple of my cheeks and just blend it backwards. Because that's how I feel looks best on me. Okay, and now it is time for highlights. I love highlight, but I don't like the blinding highlight. I just like a nice natural highlight. I can't say natural because it's never natural, but I just love like how it kind of just looks wet on the cheek. So something kind of like this, but a little more dramatic. So today I'm gonna go in with, such a hard choice. My all-time favorite one right now is in this NARS palette. It's the Adoration, and it's the blush and highlight duo. I don't really use the blush as much because it's a little dark, but the highlight is really pretty. And my second favorite one is the Soft and Gentle by MAC. This one is also a really pretty highlight. But I think I'm gonna go in something a little more, where it's gonna be a little more dramatic because we're gonna have a natural face. So I'm going to take my Kylie Cosmetics palette, and her highlight in here is beautiful. I really like it. I don't know what it's called. I think it is called, oh, it's called Confetti. It's on front of the palette, duh. So we're gonna take that, and we're gonna take our highlighting brush, and then we're gonna, it's really pigmented, so I don't know if you could see, that's how much highlight is on there. Let me tap it off. It's a lot, but it's really pretty, and I like because it has the bigger chunks of glitter, and that's what I like. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just so beautiful. Okay, I take that back. This is my most favorite highlight. I wish it would come in the singles because it's just so pretty. And a lot of people just do it here, but I like to put it all the way down my cheek and up here. I don't know, I like the way it looks. I think it looks pretty. So again, we're just gonna tap it off and go on the other cheek. So pretty. I get so many compliments on this highlight. Oh, she needs to bring this out in a single, but I know she won't. Always highlight my chin. Since I know I already have an oily face, but I love the dewy, like, because my face after all day, it does get really oily, and I like the way it looks because it just looks really dewy. It doesn't look like a nasty oil, it just looks really dewy. So that's why I still always get a matte foundation, because it's still, it will look dewy throughout the day. And I always highlight my Cupid's bow and my nose. Now that we're all highlighted, I love it, so pretty. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on with eyeshadow, and I want to do a light natural eyeshadow. So we're gonna go in with the new palette I just got by MAC. It's the Power Hungry palette, and it's so pretty. They have another one I want to get. It's called Cutie Pie, but this is so pretty. This right here is an actual highlight for the face, but it's too yellowy, and to me it looks too powdery, so I will just use it as an eyeshadow. But what we're gonna do is, maybe I should just bring my brushes over here. I'm gonna take just a fluffier brush like this, and then I'm just gonna go in with the white eyeshadow. They don't have names at all. They do have names, I'm sorry. It came in a little the little plastic thing that comes in, and I threw it away, so because I'm never gonna keep that. So I'm just gonna go in with this natural white shade right here, and I'm just going to kind of just like reset the eyelids. I always do that because my eyelids do crease and they do have that nasty line in the crease. And I always go under here too, just to set it and also brighten it a little bit more because of my dark circles. No matter how much sleep I get or serum I put under there, they're always there. And I hate it. And I don't like piling on concealer because I don't like a cakey face on me. I don't like the way it feels. I pretty much sweat all day. I'm a person that sweats. So that's why I just like a natural face usually all the time. So what now we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this Eco Tools, it's a little blending brush. I'm gonna go in with the matte brown shade right here. Dump it in. Dunk, I don't know why I say that, but I just do. So these do also have a lot of fallout, so I always just make sure to tap. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go above the crease in my eyelid and just blend up. So kind of leaving my eyelid down here blank with no shadow. So on top of the crease, and I just kind of blend it out and then up. Out. I wanted to do something, but I totally forgot. I was thinking about this last night, and like when I make my video, I wanted to try something new. So I see a lot of people, they dip their powder with the beauty blender and kind of just make a line there for the eyeshadow. Because I don't have any tape, so I'm just gonna try this. I've never done it before, so it's gonna be new for me too. So we can have that straight line. I know they're not even, but oh well. Okay. I'm just gonna blend this up and blend it all over. I'm gonna kind of cover my brow hairs because I haven't plucked. I'm gonna go into the other lid. And this is all that we're gonna do for eyeshadow today. It's just this, and we're gonna put a little bit of a shimmer shade under the brow bone and then on the lid. And now what I like to do is I like to take a clean blending brush, so just something like this, and I like to blend up here. Because I know with the shade it kind of looks a little messy. And this is why I don't do my brows, just can't. My eyeshadow always gets a little crazy. So now what I want to do is we're going to take the bottom of this, it's just like a little flat shader brush, I call it. And we're going to go in with this, it's like a nudie kind of shimmer shade. So we're going to dunk that, tap it off. Now we're just going to put this all over the lid. And just like that. Okay. Now that that's done, I do want to wipe off this. It's already done for eyeshadow, I know. Barely any, but that's because this is a natural glam for work. Now I'm going to take another brush. I'm going to take this clean other shader brush, and I'm going to get a shade in a different palette because I do already have like a favorite highlight shade. I'm the Too Faced one. And Peaches and Cream is right there. That's the shade I'm gonna go in to highlight. Just gonna take a little bit and then just highlight the brow. Got it? Okay. Now we are done with the eyes. I think they look really cute and natural. Just how it, okay. So I'm gonna put that back and now it is time for mascara. And then I got these free sample mascaras at Lush. I mean at MAC, and I really like this mascara. It works really well. I'm just gonna do one thin coat, one layer, I'm sorry. Oops, I just poked my eyeball. I hate when that happens. I'm probably gonna water it. Life, what is it? Okay, now I got mascara all under my eye. I'm just gonna finish up so that can dry. Okay. This side of my eyelashes, they never ever stay up, and I don't know why. But oh well. Okay. So now that is done. I always like to take a Q-tip or something. So right now I'm just gonna use a bobby pin because I just ran out of Q-tips. And I like to just, it's weird, I just puff up my eyelashes just like that. I don't know why, I just always done it and it's always worked for me. Okay, now that the eyes are done, I'm not gonna do my brows today because I honestly do not have the time. I really should be walking out the door right now, but I'm not. So now we're just gonna do quick lips, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a pink lip. So I'm gonna take my Milani lip liner. The shade is 12, I guess, and I'm just gonna line my lips. Like so, I do kind of overline them just a tad, but that's alright. So now I'm gonna take my Revlon. These are the best liquid lipsticks. They last all day, they're not dry, and they're only 10 bucks. So what I'm gonna do is I kind of like to just leave the outline a little bit darker. I like the way it looks, and I'm just gonna put this on. And just like that. I always just take my little, I have this little blending brush. It's stained with my lipstick because it's my lipstick brush. Now I just tap it in. Okay, just like that. And we are done, guys. This is my natural makeup look for work. This is what I typically do on a daily basis just because it's fast and easy and I look like I have something on my face. But 90% of the time I go to work with no makeup. It's just what I do. I don't care. I love going to work with no makeup. I like my face doesn't feel as dirty and stuff throughout the day, but usually on Saturdays, it's a short shift. I go to work later in the day. I have time to do my makeup. So this is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed and please subscribe. Bye, guys.